Yes, it is our mate Lee Addison from rugbyleaguecoach.com.au. Now, before we get stuck into the Hunters, Lee, talk to us about a little bit of a special you have for the rest of this month.
So, guys, as you know, I do analysis on here of various teams, every team in the Host Plus Cup, and then the last couple of weeks it's been the BMD Premiership. I'm prepared for anybody who watches Qld League Scene. I will analyse your videotape for free, but you've got to do it this month. So get in touch with Qld League Scene, send Qld League Scene a message and send your email address, and I will analyse your team for you, regardless of what level it is, whatever level of the game. I'll also do that for individuals, but obviously if you're a child, if you're a junior, please get your parents to contact us rather than talking to children. So that's a free offer for the month of June. So get cracking, and I'll be in touch and we'll sort out how we can do it.
Now, how good is that? I wish I had that myself a couple of years ago. I might just send you some old clips.
Oh, mate, I've analysed you too much. I've got everything on you.
I bet you have. All right, let's move on to the Hunters and talk about all their stuff coming up. And did you analyse their game last weekend?
Yeah, I did. And what I also did was look back at the old analysis of South. You may remember it was the day I was flying back from England. I did some analysis on South. Now, just to jog yours and the viewers' memories, we talked that day about how the South's defence responds to the speed of the opposition attack, so that they defend quick. Just because the attacker attacking quick, they didn't do much to slow it down. And you may also remember South's also had a tendency to not manage the game very well. Well, I think this ties in with your tips, if I remember rightly, I think PNG have got a great chance this week, because even though they're struggling near the bottom of the ladder, I see a load of green shoots in their game. And when I talk you through the tape, I think you'll understand why.
Yeah, so Kel has hit play on the tape, and here we go.
Here we have a scrum. Don't know why we still have them in league, but anyway. Look how strong they are when they run the football. Now, they're getting controlled a little bit there by the Tweed defenders, but they still got the leg drive, still landing on the front. They run like their lives depend on it. And I love that about the PNG Hunters, and because they play the game so fast, they can get penalties, so they've just been piggybacked up the field. This is the start of the game. They started this game against Tweed like a house on fire. I do have a worry about how flat they are in attack. I think there's a lot of gaps in their technical structure that probably need to be advanced, and there's also something else that will come up in a moment that will make it clear to me and hopefully to the viewer why the PNG Hunters are languishing near the bottom of the ladder. So you can't, when you look at a team and you watch a team that are struggling, you think to yourself, are the team not fit? Well, they tick the fitness box, they tick the heart box, they tick the energy box, but you might have just noticed there that they just looked a little bit lost in that attacking set. They've finally got some structure and shape now, and it's only a bit of individual brilliance and they score. Now, look at the way they're reacting to the try. Now, I see this in a lot of teams that go up and down in their performances. They react too positively when things go well, and too negatively when things don't go so well. And this is one of the reasons that I think PNG this season might not be quite the team they have been in the past, because nobody's controlling the temperature and the game management as well.
I feel like the PNG, one of their strengths is the emotion they play with. They just play their heart each week. But as you've mentioned, it's also one of their weaknesses.
Yeah, so you've got to... Emotion is good, but it will only take you so far. You may have just noticed in the clips again then, they came at the Tweed side so fast that Tweed gave away another penalty. This is only their next set of the game, but you might have noticed a short ball there. They overcooked that a little bit. But look how they're rolling out. I love this player, number 6, but it's short ball, but look at that line from number 3 there. Look how they celebrate this try. So this is what I mean about their emotional side. They probably need a call to bring it back into onto a level, because this was the next set again. Look at the field position they got. They're all over Tweed at this stage. They can make this 16 or 18-0, but look at the way this set ends. They've got a little bit more shape now in their attack. You can see the front man, back man option there. I do like it. It seems like they've settled into the game now. But I also mentioned you to the front ball earlier. They've overcooked it there, forward pass, and the Tweed defence were ready for it. Now watch them defend. And this is another reason why the Hunters have been coming unstuck. They defend with that same emotion. Every time somebody runs the ball in, their line speed is good. You should have seen the line speed early in the set, but sometimes they don't apply the composure needed in defence that you need to control rucks, to put your shoulder in the right place and your spacings. And they do things so up-tempo all the time that they're sometimes in the wrong position. They're on their own goal line now. And number 4, I think it is there, decided he was going to jump out the line to solve it. He solved nothing because he misread it. Again, that's a passion thing, that's an emotion thing, knowing when and when not to lead, and then look at that gap in the middle. The way they defend, they want to hurt you when you run.
Yeah.
When you tend to defend like that, you tend to turn your hips in because you're focused on the person rather than the ball, and that was evidenced in that try that went under the sticks there. And look, this is better structure-wise than some of the defences I've seen this year, but I do just feel that too many of the players at the minute are trying to solve the problem themselves. Did you see how quickly they ran off the ruck there? And now you don't want to be too concerned about massive tackles on your own goal line. What you need to do is just stop the opposition scoring. And again, they just overcook some things. They fly out a little bit. There was a decision there from that defender. He actually ran, if I'm coming to tackle you, Taylor, and you can, if I let you back inside me and come out there, then I've overrun. I've overcooked the defensive slide or the decision. It would have been better if he stayed on the inside shoulder. So, look, very energetic, very powerful team. Probably lacking a couple of game managers in there that can control the temperature of the game, say, well done, let's do that. Because if PNG would have kept doing what they were doing in the first 5-10 minutes of that game, the game would have been 80-0 PNG.
By half-time.
By half-time. I guess, their Achilles heel is they're just so, there's 0 to 100, and I think sometimes the best players play between 80 and 90 and can go to 100 at their choice, drop back down to 80 and 90, and I think that's probably the best way of wrapping it up there.
All right, awesome. Thank you very much, Lee, for that analysis on the Hunters. I've already backed them this weekend. I think that hard will get them over the top of the Magpies. Please do not forget, Lee has offered some one-on-one hand-on analysis for anyone out there, player, coach. If you're a manager and you want to help out, contact Lee at rugbyleaguecoach.com.au or shoot us a message on Queensland League Scene and we'll pass that on to Lee to get it done. Thanks very much, Lee.
Cheers.